Well, it's time to drop a pipe bomb. And here we go. Hello everyone, Mega Oblivion here, and I want to talk about people who use comedy as an excuse when they want to slander people or just be, disgustingly shocking, when it's basically not comedy. Alright, I have two examples of two people who like to sit and use comedy as an excuse for everything they've done. Every part of their actions is comedy. Okay, on one hand, you have Nick Bravo, who sit there and he made a channel where he's supposed to be for comedy, but he's gone back to his old ways. Some of his videos were kind of funny. I'm using that loosely, but then he went back to his old ways where he's sitting there and he's pretty much slandering people. He's calling people out. He's trash talking people, but yet he claims it's comedy. I'm sorry, but when you sit there and you spew lies and you slander people, that's not comedy. That's just you being hateful and you're being a racist, because in your last video you talk about a bunch of ethnic groups. So you are a racist, sir. And on the other hand, you have Onision. Onision has used comedy as an excuse for pretty much every ridiculous thing he's ever done, especially when it comes to like Shiloh, Sky, even towards Laney a little bit. But recently he's made several videos where, in the words of Onision, the action of the comedy, the action of the action of the event was the comedy. Prime example, worst parents ever. He sat there in the debate and said that the action was the comedy. So basically, him going into another room and killing a child was funny. How's that funny? Can anybody sit there and say killing a child is funny? Can you? Anybody? No, because a rational person would sit there and say murdering a child is not funny. And then he made a video stating, he made a video where it's supposed to be his premature baby he was holding, which was a baby doll. Later on it was a baby doll, which he was talking and he fell on top of it, supposedly killing it. So I guess the action of you falling on a child and killing the child, more comedy? I mean, seriously, people cannot sit here and use comedy as an excuse for their actions when it's not funny. I mean, people who sit here and, say, I hate this person because of this and this, and makes a video, mocking this person's life. That's not comedy. That's just you being a douche and you're making fun of people. You just can't use that excuse. I mean, a lot of people will sit there and see that you're being an asshole by making fun of people and, tormenting people in the name of comedy. I mean, seriously, won't you get your heads out of your ass and just say, okay, you know what? It's not comedy. It's just me being an asshole. But you won't do it. You guys got this in your head that everything you do is funny. Everything you do is hilarious. That it doesn't affect other people because it doesn't affect your life. Bullshit. When you sit there and you make fun of people's weight, you make fun of people's mental conditions, when you sit there and you make fun of a person's life or how they live it, don't you realize that will affect the person that you're talking about? No, because the person that you're talking about is on the maybe other side of the world, or they're halfway across the country where they can't get to you, and you just do it to torment people. But You're using the excuse of comedy to say it's funny. But when somebody, does it towards you, it's not funny, is it? It's not comedy. It's people being trolls. It's people hating on you. It's people saying there, you're a terrible person. If you're gonna sit there and you're gonna dish this shit out, God, that's a lot of S's. Be prepared to take it in. You reap what you sow. Karma is a bitch. And prime example when it comes to Corky, he's done so many videos, doing comedy, so-called comedy, but when it comes down to it, people know he's not being funny, he's not being comedic, he's just slandering, being hateful, because pretty much we know he's butthurt, majorly butthurt over several issues. And he lashes out with people, hey, it's just comedy, I'm being funny. No, you're not. You're not being funny. You're being ridiculous. All you can do is use your comedy as an excuse to spew out hate. And like with Onision, you're not funny. You don't have a funny bone in your body. Honestly, dude, your videos are horrible. You're not an actor, and you're sure not a fucking comedian. Seriously, you sit there, oh yeah, you can't sing worth a shit either. Whew. But, getting back to topic, I just think that people sit here who use comedy as an excuse over and over again is ridiculous. Just stop using the comedy crutch, so to speak. Because people really, really can see what you're doing. It's not funny. And I just believe you guys need to reevaluate what you're doing because you guys suck. Your comedy's horrible. And you guys are just spewing hate and you're just hate mongers. Till next time, I'm Meg Oblivion. Pipe bomb, bitch.